Here we are, the last Juggle Struggles of VEDA.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Let's get started. The chop is a trick that I've wanted to learn for years, ever since I first saw it in Chris Smith's juggling routine. If you're not familiar, Chris Smith is a brilliant juggler who's also known as that juggler guy. His GoPro juggling travel videos have inspired me to do my own juggling around VidCon and NerdCon videos. In addition to being a master juggler, he's also an accomplished filmmaker, web series producer, and most recently, sketch comedy artist on YouTube. Seriously, Chris is a brilliant guy. Is it any wonder that I like him? The chop is basically taking your 3-ball cascade and throwing in a chop here, a chop there, until you get to the point where you're just chopping all the way. Kind of like what Chris is doing in this part. Seriously, it looks hella cool. As per usual, I'm going to start with 2 juggling balls and basically just practice the chopping motion while also doing underneath throws. So something like that. My arms are starting to hurt. I'm not used to pulling down hard like that. Alright, I feel pretty good about this, so maybe it's time to move on to the next step. So the next step is to bring the 3rd ball into the equation. And so the idea is to start a 3-ball cascade with the chop. So something like, hey, that's not too bad. There we go. So now the next step is to continue the 3-ball cascade and throw in a chop every now and then. Never works on the first try, does it? It's getting hot in here. Hey, there we go. Let's see if I can do it again. Yeah! My tendency is to want to keep my pattern low. Gotta keep it high. It gives me enough time to chop, 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 chop. So try it together. So something like chop. It would really help if you could get it on the first try. That's so hard. Chop, 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 chop. Not so bad, right? I think I figured out how to do it one after the other, but I have to break it down a lot. So it'll look something like chop, chop, release. Chop, chop, release. Chop, chop, release. Chop, chop, release. See it? I'm getting there. Ooh, I think that was it. Let's do it one more time. Yeah? Does that count? One more time. Let me just do it one more time. Okay, I think I'm going to count that as mastered. So that was a chop. Clearly needs a little bit of work, but I feel like I have a pretty good idea of how to do it. And so ends the Juggle Struggles portion of VEDA. If you'd like, you can stick around till the end of the month to see what else I have coming out for VEDA, but otherwise that's it for juggling. If you'd like to see more Juggle Struggles in the future, let me know down below. If there's enough interest, maybe I will make this into a regular thing. Day 26 of VEDA. Done. 4 more of these to go. Bet you didn't know I could juggle 4, did ya? Surprise!